waiting on me over here to YouTube land. Hey, YouTube. I am Goddess Just Be, and I help people on their wellness journey. Today, we're about to have church. We're not talking about health and wellness today. I help people with health and wellness and spirituality. Today, we're kind of going to focus on spirituality a little bit. But at the end, we'll have questions in answer session where if you do have questions about health and wellness, we'll talk about it at the end of my spiel. But I wanted to talk to you all about forgiveness. Before I get started, it's offering time on YouTube. Could we get some thumbs up on YouTube? Can I see who all in the room over there on YouTube? And as you all are giving me thumbs up on YouTube and commenting, I want to give you all the mission for this Inner Being Church. Our mission is to illuminate the depths of your inner self, challenging your core beliefs, the ones that's not serving you anyway, and put you up to speed with who you really are. Because you could be, do, or have anything that you put your mind to in this realm. Because you're God in this realm, having a human experience. And so the topic today is going to be forgiveness. And forgiveness is simply because you want to stay illuminated. You want to stay in your journey as being God in flow. Operating in flow leads you to your manifestations that seem like they're hard to obtain because we have to think about everything as it pertains to energy, frequency, and vibration. Oh, thank you for the 1,000. Thank you. Thank you for the 1,000 likes over here. Thank you. Oh, we got from 1 to 22. Okay, somebody woke up. I appreciate you. And so forgiveness really is letting go and being in flow. So if we were to just pretend that we're talking to our inner being and asking our inner being, does our inner being forgive me? God, do you forgive me? Right? I'm going to hold you thinking on that question. I'm going to hold you on thinking of that question. And then I'm going to ask you, if I did you wrong, would you forgive me? If I don't come on live tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow I come on, I want you to answer this because I'm going somewhere with this answer. And the day after tomorrow I come on. But tomorrow you were waiting for me. You were waiting for me to come live because you maybe had a question, and you know that I do question and answer after I give my little spiels, right? You were waiting for me, but the day after tomorrow, when I come on, you like, man, I was looking for you, Goddess, yesterday. You weren't there. And I say, oh, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. What would your answer be to me? What would your answer be to me? Will you forgive me? What is your answer? Your answer is yes. You're welcome. I tell till my finger gave out. King said yes. Would any of you forgive me for that? Hey, Royal, would you on YouTube forgive me for that? What is your answer? What is your answer as it pertains? Could you? Is it possible? I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you. Hey, Leo. Hey, Miss Nettie. Yeah, yeah. Okay, beautiful. Miss Grateful, I see you. Thank you for being here, Miss Grateful. Royal and Dawn says yes. So now we're going to go back to that question that we asked our inner being. Now think about this now. There is nothing to forgive. I would have learned to be patient. I like that. I like that. I like that, Rosa. It's hard sometimes in this realm. My expectations, Karut says, yes, yes, yes. Check this out from your inner being standpoint. Inner being, do you forgive me? Inner being, all of the lifetimes and the eons and eons that you went with me and I was ignoring you. Inner being, do you forgive me, inner being? Just imagine what your inner being would say. I like to think that the inner being would say something far greater than the yes. See, we say yes. Yes, I'll forgive you, because that meant you condemned. You condemned me a little bit for not coming up on that live. But if we ask the inner being the same said question about ourselves, when we were ignoring our inner being, our God self, our 99.99% of all that we stem from, our Akashic records, our Lamb Book of Life, the source, God, the creator, creation, whatever you call it, the answer will be no. We never forgive anyone. We never forgive anyone because we never condemn anyone. You see that? You see the difference in that answer? So your inner being will say to you, no, I don't have to forgive you because I didn't condemn you in the first place. He who is without sin, let him cast the first stone. Remember that in the biblical text? Right. Okay, now, you see how this goes? And so when you're mad at someone, you are not in the receiving mode. So your inner being knows how to be in perfect alignment. That's what your spiritual self says or does for you. Remember, I did the video and I was talking about the me, myself, and I, the Holy Trinity. You are the me, only the 0.01% in the physical form having a human experience. Your 99.999% of you is your inner being, which stays in perfect alignment for you at all times, which holds no condemnation on you, not condemning you. It has to stay in alignment because it's staying in alignment. It's attached to the source that we all stem from. It's like your Holy Spirit, right? Your angels, your ancestors, right? Your ancestors ain't walk around here condemning you because it ultimately understands you. Remember, we talked about love being understanding. So your inner being has to stay in alignment. Your inner being ain't sitting up there mad at people. That's what you're doing in the physical. And that when you do that, you put yourself out of alignment because you're not feeling good like your inner being feeling. This is why how you feel really, really matters. So when you're not forgiving somebody in your mind, what you're doing is condemning them. You casting a stone on them. Amen. But your inner being is not. And so how you know when you're not in alignment with your inner being? Based upon how you feel. You always know. When you're not operating in flow, or should I say when you're in a place of unforgiveness, you are not in alignment, baby. I don't care what the people did to you. We have a church. Yes, we are. The inner being church. When you are not in receiving mode, you are not in alignment. Therefore, you're not in flow. Therefore, and when you're in this place, you're not even receiving your messages from your inner being. But your inner being stays in flow for you. And so your emotions become your indicator that you are not in alignment with it. And so then we say, well, okay, I'll forgive that person. So what are we doing when we're forgiving somebody then? The opposite has to be true. Uh-oh, my crown's tingling. Yes, it's the season. Love your content. Keep awakening, Goddess. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that comment. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Is that Pew? Thank you. So the opposite must be true. So when we're not in alignment, we're not in flow, and we're in unforgiveness. So when we are in alignment, we're in flow and we're forgiving the people. So what's happening when we're forgiving people, no matter what they did, no matter if they're in the physical, they're checked out or what happens is we stop reacting to the energy that we thought they were putting out toward us. Right? We stop reacting to it. We decided, I'm just going to go on. I ain't going to worry about it, we'll say. I'm going to just forgive, we'll say. I'm going to just find a way to be happy, we'll say. So what are you saying here, though? Oh, you're going to find a way to get back in alignment with your inner being that stays in alignment, which is going to ultimately make you feel good? Oh, what you saying? You're going to get out of the tension by yourself and save yourself and elevate your frequency to forgiveness? Oh, what you say? You're going to stop condemning those people for something that happened in the past that's really becoming your own stumbling block, not theirs. And then some people will be like, God gonna get them. So now Jesus, Shadrach, and the Meshach becomes like the hitman. God gonna get them for messing with the chosen one. You ever heard people say that before? Right. God gonna get them. I'll forgive them and then get mad all over again. God gonna get them for messing with the chosen one. Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego on them. And then one day you forgive, and then I guess Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you release them because you figured out that that crap don't work. So really what you did was let go of what had you out of alignment. Because all this is happening in your mind, chosen one. And so I wanted to share this because even as it pertains to your upbringing, a lot of chosen people had traumatic upbringings, right? This is why we're talking about forgiveness today. Yes, a great impression of the mind, Sam. Yes, Mary. So I ain't trying to get in your business. I never do. So I'm going to use my words impeccably and ask you this question like this. Chosen one, do you know of any others? This could include yourself. That way we don't have to know that it's you. Do you know of any people that had traumatic experiences when it came up, trauma, abusive relationships, mama and daddy issues, left abandoned, that root chakra being out of balance? Chosen one, do you know people like that? Can you say yes or no? Have you ever experienced people like that in your simulated environment? Right? And so because we can relate on the trauma, because the chosen ones always got to go through the hardships, like, right? The hardships. But here's the thing about them hardships. Don't stay on the hardships because all ships supposed to be going somewhere. Don't stay on the hardships. That's a whole word, because all ships supposed to be going somewhere. Cruise ships, relationships, spaceships, or just like your ascension, just like your alignment, your ship with your inner being, it's supposed to be going somewhere, and it's supposed to be elevating you. So don't stay in those dark rooms not forgiving people and miss this whole ship, this whole mothership that's passing by. Because you ain't elevated on the frequency where you're supposed to be to catch the ship to get to the new age. All because you don't want to forgive somebody. So when you experience, it's safe to say, when you're experiencing negative emotion, is your inner being letting you know something. It's letting you know, baby, I don't agree with the way that you being hard on yourself. Right? And so here, I'm going to put this negative emotion, and you might call it depression. Yeah, you depress. You depress from your inner being. You're supposed to be here, but you depressed. And I don't agree with you being this hard on yourself. And when you depress, you up in there talking about, where is God? Inner being is in alignment with your source. But what happens is your inner being or your source, or your ancestors, your angels, whatever, they ain't coming down here to sup with you. So you really feel lonely up in here. You like, man, there must not be a God, because they did me wrong. Like, but right? And so you find that you got to go through the momentum of conjuring up energy to make yourself feel good. If I be lifted up, I have the power to draw all things to me. So when you lift yourself up to the status of the inner being frequency, now you feel like, oh yeah, God on this frequency, I feel so much better. How you doing today? Oh, I'm better. Oh, I'm back in alignment. I'm back in my flow. I'm forgiving. I ain't condemning. But as soon as you condemn and not in your flow, you go back down there and you, oh, it's so lonely. Jesus, is you real? If you real, make it rain. Now you want to look for signs and stuff. If you real, let somebody ring the doorbell in 5 seconds. Let me flip a coin. Jesus, if you real. You're looking for these signs and wonder at the low frequency, when all the signs and wonder come when you're in alignment with your inner being. Because at your best, your love and your inner being is in alignment for the love frequency. That's where your real power is. It's not sobbing and having a sad story and regurgitating what people did. You chose your story anyway, chosen one. You chose that trauma that you was going to come through in experience because you knew you would one day save yourself and wake up to your consciousness. And you'll be proud of yourself for saving yourself. So why are you condemning the avatars or the actors that you set up to be in position to seemingly hurt you? But here's the real question. How could you hurt God? Positive motivation. Yeah, that's your best you love. That positive motivating force in your life. How can you really? Yes, we're the authors of our story. How can you hurt God? But just think about that. You're the chosen one, right? Biblical text say your greater works show you do if you're just coming out of religion. You are the I am if you into spirituality. So here you are, all of these boastful words, but how could people in your simulated environment hurt you where you need to be condemning them and not forgiving them? How could we hurt God? Like let's think about this here. Let's get together. I'm talking about the source of God. Anybody? Like how can we begin to hurt the source of God? Let's see. Let's think about this. Let's see. Maybe if we all just went away like the prodigal son and go away from God and turn from the thing that which was loved and just go out and we ain't gonna, all of us just I got an idea. We ain't gonna love no more. Okay. So we ain't gonna love, and this is supposed to be hurting God, the source, if we all do it at one time. If I'm reminded of that story, that parable in the text where the prodigal son went away. It seemed like he hurt himself more going away than staying in the bosom of the love of God, of being around his Father, of being around the divine, of being in alignment. So I would say that to you. How could these people in your simulated environment hurt you, God? What's going on in your kingdom is what I'm asking you. Hey, B. Hey, B Sparkly. What's going on in your simulated environment where people out there hurting you, where you done got out of alignment with your inner being so much? Condemn them other people. And now you having a hard time forgiving them people. Here's the thing. When you make someone else, and hear this clearly, when you make someone else and how and who they are be the reason why you feel good or the reason why you feel bad, you play yourself. You play yourself. It go both ways. You know how people be like, oh, he's a good man, Savannah, and oh, he does all this, that, and the third, and he makes me feel like a natural woman. You couldn't do that without him? Because see, God wants to experience itself, and you got to get this, because we under the law of polarity. All things are two-sided. There going to be a season when maybe he's not available to do that for you. Life gonna set it up that way because you want to experience yourself. And then what? You ain't gonna feel like a natural woman no more? You're not gonna feel like a man or provider no more if she leave you? Come on now. When you make someone, and this ties to forgiveness, because if you out of alignment because of something somebody else did, that means you made that someone or something dictate your ability to stay in and out of alignment. And if you do that to one person, then that means you're going to do that to another person or thing. And then you're going to find yourself all the time jumping out of alignment, depressed, condemning, not forgiving, not forgetting, holding on to this cluster of energy that has you in bondage, not them people, you. Right? Attachment does it all the time. Attachment does it to all the time. That's why attachment in this realm, many of them go down that road with attachment and they be their own stumbling block. Because people should not dictate how you feel about yourself. Because here's the thing. One day, if you feel so good or dependent upon other people to please you, even with them little gold digger and high value conversations. And I get it. You want your provider, but you got to be headstrong in that game. You gotta be headstrong in that game. And most of them that signing up for that foolery or not, they don't have the brain capacity to really embody it mentally. Because here's what life is going to do to you, God. It's going to give you polarities. We're in a land of polarity where you're going to get yin and yang. You're going to get good and evil. You're going to get darkness and you're going to get light. Well, if you base your mind on getting someone that's going to make you feel good, and you're going to base your feeling good on that someone, well, you're going to get the opposite of that too. Because life has to show you both sides, God, because you're here experiencing yourself. And then when you meet that person that isn't willing to be who you want them to be, uh-oh, trouble. But let's deal with polarity with that too, because now trouble, because you ain't never did it before. You ain't never stayed in alignment because you wanted to keep yourself feeling good, because how you felt mattered. You based it upon that other person. So it could be trouble on one side. It could be trouble in the beginning. But lo and behold, you put on your big girl drawers. And that trouble turned out to be desire on this side. See, on this side, you looked at it on day one when you was crying on the floor as if it was trouble. Oh, he left me. He hurt me. He divorced me. How could he? But then as time goes on, and you realize you shouldn't be basing your every day of your existence on the fact that that man left you to go get that bread and he ain't never come back. Then you get empowered. Because that was a hidden desire of you anyway. Because on this side, you knew you had a weakness on this side. On this side, you knew, because you kept saying, oh Lord, what I'm going to do without you. And you have to experience your thoughts, your polarity. So here we go. What are you going to do without him? Be powerful, that the person you are. Be lovable again. Be free. And then you get to that season after the relationship over that you felt like, oh, I'd never forgive him on this side. That's what you said. But then when you realize who the law has set free is free indeed on this side, then you're like, oh, child, I forgave him. I wish him the best. I want nothing but happiness for him. Because now you're free. Because you then became a stronger version of yourself. You can't hold people in this realm hostage to take care of your feelings. That's your problem. That's for you to handle, God's. You could not forgive them all you want, but that is your feeling. That is your condemnation. You condemning. You replaying that story in your subconscious mind, whether they're still here in the physical reality or they are not. But you might want to set them free. Because he who the law of attraction, he who the law sets free is free indeed. The law of attraction, while you have people in condemnation in your mind, is coming back to you and giving you more. Because your word that you don't forgive them is going out. And your word cannot go out and not return completed for what you sent it out to do. God. Those people are creating in their reality. You should be creating in yours. And you create in yours by getting back into the now. By paying attention to how you feel. Because how you feel right now is all that matters. Because it sends out a new signal. Oh, I feel so happy today. I feel so accomplished today. I feel so excited today. In this moment. Right now. I feel so good right now because I'm doing the very thing that I love to do. Speak through the throat chakra that was once stagnated and emit a signal, an expression, a word that's true. Connect with my inner being because it feels like flow. Watch the birds, the morning doves, and the blue jays that come to visit me every day because they remind me of how free I am. It feels so comfortable. It feels so peaceful. It feels like alignment. So what does it feel? What does life right now feel for you? This is how you let go. of that condemnation that you've been condemning with other people and forgiving them, and unforgiveness towards them. You let them go. You let that thing go. And now you're radiating a higher frequency. Now your inner being is like, yay, finally, yay, I knew you could do it. Come on, there's more. And you get to new levels. But if you're one of them ones that's replaying a story from when you was 5 and 6 years old, over and over, you stagnate your own self. And God never gave you that spirit. The spirit of God is love, power, sound mind. And this video about forgiveness taught you how to do all three of them. Love, get back in power, and have a sound mind, and make sure that you ain't replaying how you condemning the reflections in your reality. Because remember, the reflections, since life happens through you, God, the reflections in your reality are expressions of you. Forgive yourself for when you were asleep, God. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. The only thing that's real in your reality is the I amness, God. You are the I amness. The other reflections are reflections of the I amness, having human experiences. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Thank you, Bean. It's offering time. Y'all tap the screen, tap the screen. I am Goddess Just Be, and we were talking today about forgiveness. For those of you that are new to my channel, this is the Inner Being Church, where we talk about all things within. And the mission in this church is to illuminate the inner depths of yourself, challenging your beliefs, the ones that's not serving you, like unforgiveness, to put you up to speed with who you really are. Because you could be, do, or have anything that you put your mind to, in this realm. And so I accept donations at Cash App, Goddess Just Be, for the Inner Church, and I'm waiting for everybody, all the ones all the way to the back in the back pew, to come on up and give today to Cash App Goddess Just Be. And the purpose of this is to complete this here room that I want to stand up and really be a teacher, be in a better position. So I have to teach rather. So I have an Amazon wish list if you don't want to give on the Cash App, or you can tap the screen, you could follow, you can share the live. Energy is what I'm asking for in this moment. Tap the screen, comment, ask questions, share the live. And we're about to get into question and answer. Thank you wholeheartedly for all of the Cash App gifts that you gave me. I did a video for it, so I'm going to be posting because I got a lot of orders in at one time. Thank you for giving. Thank you, I really appreciate it. And so these like trinkets like here and all this stuff I have on the floor and over here in this room is what I've been purchasing so I could really open up and expand on health and wellness and teach you the inner depths of yourself, God. Because you are God, as within, so without. So I got to teach you within because we on a journey of getting to know ourselves. So everything starts within, and it starts with your body and your God self and your divinity. And I'm just so excited about health and wellness and helping people heal from trauma. I offer consultations as well on my website if you want to speak with me. And check out my website. I have some new products. Well, my latest new product is the Wild Yam Butter that's been going viral. It's been keeping me really, really busy. But outside of that, this is my passion, the thing that I really love to do. Thank you for the offerings. Let me see right quick. Let me call out some names right quick. Thank you, Yamase. Thank you, JJ. Thank you, is it Antoinette? Thank you. And thank you, Willie. Thank you, Willie. Thank you. Thank you, everybody that gave today. I really, really appreciate all of the offerings. And like I said, I use the Cash App only for buying the things and really my time too, because I have like right now I'm behind on orders. Well, not behind. It's a lot of them for one day because it's going viral. And right now I could be using my time doing that, but I come to teach you as well. While we're talking about Wild Yam real quick, I want to share with you this year. For those who purchase, and a lot of y'all purchasing on y'all second round, I want to share for those of you that have the Wild Yam Butter. Are you here? Anybody that has it is up in the room? Anybody that has it that's up in the room? I done got plenty of reads. I paid for it. Yes. Oh, that's how you pronounce it. Good. Anybody? You have it? Okay, look at this. I want to show you something so y'all don't think I'm changing. I'm doing something. This really blew my mind too. Yes, you got it on. Okay, good. Yeah, we're gonna do anatomy and stuff up in Royal. So I want to share. This is the old one. Let's see, the red cardinals in circle. Oh wow! Why you sitting in nature? Oh yeah, that's so beautiful. I love that. So look at this here. You have it. Okay, Bakiba have it. I bought it for my husband. Yes, yes. Good, good. I see y'all. I see y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support over there on YouTube. So this was the old bottle. Now when I reordered and I did they were out of this in stock and I reordered this bottle and as soon as I saw it I was like, no. And I don't want y'all to go through this. I was like, no. It's small. I didn't order this size. Did I mess up? But I want to show you this here. Foolery of the eyes. So this here, they got something in here, so I'm not going to use this. But these are the same bottles here. So y'all see, the same bottles here. But this one looks a little smaller. Like, right? And then I did like this. I'm like, you could put this in here. No, it's not the same size. What are they doing? No. Right? But look at my water, y'all. I got to show y'all this. Just blew my mind. Wait, I'm gonna fill this one up. I'm gonna fill this one up all the way. This little bitty thing. This little bitty thing. I was like, y'all tripping. So now I filled this one up all the way, the little tiny one. And it is the same. It is the freaking same size. Now talk about a not no. I don't know what that question was. But it's the same size and it's full. Can y'all see the water? You can see the water. Huh? It's moving. It's right there at the tip. You see that? It's at the top. So it is the same size, needless to say. So when you get your second bottle, I'm hopeful that everybody go see this. I'm gonna post this on my page too. When you get your second bottle, don't be like, oh, she's shocking me now. No, this is the same amount. It is the craziest thing. And I was just sitting there playing around. I guess I wasn't paying attention in school that day when they talked about this here, because this became a little thing that I was just doing. I'm like, really? Really? It's like a delusion here. Like, how could this be this? And this looks smaller than this. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you. Is it taller? No, it ain't taller. It's like an illusion. It's not taller. It's the same size. The same size. It just trips me out. So I just wanted y'all to see that on the camera that it's the same size when you get it. She said thicker. This one here seemed like it's thicker to me. And that's probably why, because it's so thick. Maybe it has a casing around it right here that's thicker, but the body of it is close to the, I don't know. But this blew my mind yesterday. So I wanted to share share that with y'all, right? Thank you for the offerings. I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you. Let me see who that is. Let me call up them people name that's given to me over here. One moment. Let's see. Thank you all, Bakiba. Thank you, Miss Grateful. Thank you, Dawn. That go my church members. Thank you. I appreciate every last one of y'all. So I wanted to share that with you. Any questions before I get up out of here and do the second round of these orders? Any questions about health and wellness? Y'all taking care of yourself? Y'all got y'all wild yam butter? Y'all eating right for y'all blood type? Y'all drinking y'all water, y'all spring water? Overstanding says the illusion with alcohol bottles got me as well. It's a learning moment. Yeah, it really was, because I was ready to call the people. I'm like, no, because I ordered a whole bunch of them. And I'm like, no, this not the right size. No. Don't you mess up. Hey, Tia. But I got it all figured out. Now. So any questions? Let me look over here on YouTube and see if y'all have any questions about forgiveness. Let me see if y'all got any questions over here on YouTube about forgiveness, because this is so very important, y'all. Thank you for the offerings. I appreciate you. Let me check in over here, because this is so very important. Let me look at these comments. I will forgive them and then get mad all over again. Yeah, I read that. You teaching now a powerful word on forgiveness. Yeah, the red cardinals encircle me. That's a beautiful feeling. And you know what? I want to elaborate on that, Bakiba, if you're still here in the being on YouTube. Red cardinals encircling you while you're sitting in nature, he says, that's powerful. And so when we have the red cardinal, that's symbolic of us entering into this new age, this new golden age, right? That they, whenever I see them, because it reminds you every time it's a new dawn. That's the message that the red cardinal comes to bring. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Like, right? And so it's a new age. It's a new age of Aquarius. So that is really, really profound for them to come forward while you in meditation states. Oh my God. That is so beautiful. Yes, that is a beautiful thing. Same thing happened to me in the same size with different shape, but it looks small. It does look smaller, yeah. And so I just wanted to show you all that it does look smaller. You agree with me, huh, Bakiba? That is powerful, so divine. And the last time that happened to me, I was in Sedona on a meditation retreat, and I went outside in the front. We had a room that had, we were in the woods, and the red cardinal was just there, just looking at me, and it was just such an angelic, peaceful moment. That was the retreat that I took before I came here. It was almost like the red cardinal just knew my name and knew that I had finally arrived in the place that I would live. Because at that time, I didn't even know I was moving here. And I never forget how beautiful and peaceful the energy from that red cardinal was. And ever since then, my life never been the same again. Went back to New Orleans and all hurricanes and everything happened, and the energy was propelling me. Just get out, get out, get out. You belong in Arizona. And I never looked back ever since then. Beautiful thing. Morning, Queen, here to learn. Good. I'm so happy you're here, Angel. We just had church, babe. I saw one yesterday. You did, Ash? Beautiful thing. Pakiba says, I receive it. Good, good. Any questions on health and wellness? Yeah, it looks like a double cylinder. Yeah, that's what I think it is. That's what I think happened. But I want y'all to know that, it's the same amount that's going to be up in there. It just look a little smaller for the ones that bought this here bottle that was, I guess, doubled cylinder, whatever you call it. I don't know. But I just wanted y'all to know that. Any questions on spirituality? Y'all dealing with y'all little ring? Oh my God. Yesterday I was laying in the bed. And them ringing of the ears, I did a video on ringing of the ears, man, in my right ear. Y'all still having y'all ringing of y'all ears out there? Y'all still getting other signals? Man, I'm telling you, this energy that we are amongst, a part of, and ultimately, I want you to know this. It's you, yeah. You do know this, right? This is you that's creating a need for you to expand some more. This is you sending you signals, right? You, right? Red is so powerful, especially in prompt. Yes, it sure is. This is you. Morning, here to learn. What's your YouTube name so I can watch your playbacks? My YouTube is Salt of the Earth Publishing. And my YouTube link is in my bio over here on TikTok, on both of my TikTok channels. Yes. So yeah, I have a lot of videos on YouTube. All my recent playbacks when we've been talking about consciousness, especially when I geared it toward the chosen ones, even for health and wellness. For those that's on this God is Just Be Healthy page on TikTok, you should definitely join my YouTube channel because that's where all my playbacks are. And I'm the type of person that really don't care for repeating myself over and over as it pertains to health and wellness. So make sure you watch those older videos about the blood type connection. You can learn so much about yourself. And even if not, get the blood type connection. If you don't want to watch all those videos, get the blood type connection Woke as F course. It's on my website. It's a course that'll tell you everything about your blood type. Everything about your blood type, your personality, your highly beneficial foods, who you are attracted to energetically by bloodline. You got to remember in the biblical text that, when they were talking about the Sadducees and the Pharisees, they were often talking about the bloodline. Don't marry in this bloodline. And then even when there was a plague that was to come, they put blood on the door seal, right? Blood always had power, the blood of Jesus, the blood of the Lamb. And so since I'm a blood type connection catalyst, I have a course called the Woke as F Blood Type Connection course. It teaches you your best jobs, your worst mates and best mates that you're going to attract, your sex drive, why you have one night stand with this certain blood type, and why this here blood type is more like you're drawn to you and your partner, your it person. All of this is energy, frequency, and vibration. How you get mad and why you get mad, what your trauma is, just so much about yourself. And that way, when you know yourself and you studied and approved yourself, now you can rightly divide everything outside in the matrix, and you'll be like, oh, I understand them because I understand me. because love is understanding. This is why they kept saying this one knew Eve, and this Adam knew Eve, and this one knew that one, because love was always understanding the bloodline, the makeup, the energy behind certain people. Like, so that way in business, you won't be getting together with a bloodline that's against you, and therefore the business failed. But then when you get together with such and such, oh, the business is successful. You get in a relation with this bloodline, and oh my God, we so toxic together. But then when you get in a relationship with this bloodline, man, it just feels like home. It feels like peace. And so we need to know these type of things. If you don't have the discernment, you need to at least know it energetically as it pertains to your bloodline. Blood has memory, y'all. Blood has memory. We wasn't in church singing, "Oh, the blood done sign my name" for nothing. Jesus didn't transform people's energy or turn water into wine for nothing. That's symbolic of the blood. Your dormant DNA being activated in this season is activated through what? Blood. Blood is 80% of what you are. Not blood, I'm sorry, water. The water is 80% of what you are. And the liquid portion of that is your blood. Your bloodline is your ancestors. Your lifeline is what you need to be honoring. Honor your mother and father, which is your bloodline, so your days can be long upon this land. This is why I talk to you all about health and wellness. This is why a lot of conscious people become conscious once they start eating right. Because what? They purify their blood. So you really, really need to learn or study to show yourself approved. This is why I go through all of this here about your health and your body and stuff, because I know that once you purify the blood, you're going to be made whole. The woman, hence the woman with the issue of blood everywhere in the biblical text and in church. So blood is very important, y'all. It's very important in this realm because it's tied to the coding in this matrix. And once you trump this matrix, then nothing shall by any means harm you. Because you got to get to, that's what you said you was going to go. I'm going to go down there and I'm going to figure myself out. And I'm going to have this trauma here, but I'm going to figure out what love is. And to learn what love is, you had to learn what love was not. And then I'm going to save myself. I'm gonna send Goddess Just Be to be in my subconscious mind on this little platform called TikTok and YouTube, and she gonna give me some sermons in the Inner Being Church, and it's gonna make me remember what I told myself when I remembered everything. And then one day I'm gonna do what she had said to do. I'm gonna purify my blood, and then I'm gonna remember just like she remembered. That's pretty much how it goes. That's how it goes. That's how it goes for us all. Once upon a time, that was me with my guru, and how he should shine his light on me so that I can see. And each time, just like in the biblical text, you shine your light for somebody else to see. And hence, in the biblical text, it says, "I'll make you fishers of men. Lo, I will not be with you always," because then it's going to become your season to help your congregation. And rinse and repeat. We're just doing a dominoes effect, y'all. In that order. In that order, Tia says. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the comments. I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you for the thumbs up on YouTube. Anything else? Anything else? Y'all learning yourself? Y'all getting to know yourself? Any testimonies of the wild yam butter? Anybody want to testify? Any new things happen? You do realize with that wild yam butter. Let me share something. One last thing about that wild yam butter. Getting to know bunkers. Well, welcome to the bunker side of you, but it's still cool. I added this here to the description of the wild yam butter for clarity for the chosen ones, just in case you missed it and ordered yours already. One of the other benefits of it is that it's enhancing receptivity to higher consciousness. And it does that pretty much because it's antioxidant rich. And being that it's cleansing the body from toxins, it's promoting physical and mental clarity. So that's going to be like conducive of a heightened spiritual awareness within you. Just how I talk to my inner being, there are herbs in this land that really help you to get more fine-tuned into talking to your inner self or your inner being, higher self or God, whatever you reverence. And so basically, once you get alignment with your newfound hormonal balance, you have this emotional stability, and it's going to amplify your intuition. And this is why I say it is for the chosen ones, because it amplifies your intuition and heighten your higher conscious levels. This wild yam butter is affecting your brain, guys, your brain, your mind, your clarity. In the biblical text, they talked about this here when they said, at least you come as a child, you can't make it into the kingdom. And so there's so many different things, even as it pertains to in the matrix, things that like the fluoride in your toothpaste, like, right? The toxic foods and different things in this matrix that we consume, man-made additives and preservatives, that kind of like that calcifies your pineal gland, which is your first eye, right? Your all-seeing eye, the eye or the vision that you had before you had these eyes, is what I'm talking about. And so calcifying it can be done in the physical, but keep in mind, you got to be accountable when you come to this inner being church. Keep in mind, you also help to calcify your own pineal gland with your thoughts. Can I get an amen? We're going to be accountable up in here. Can I get an amen? You over there, and you over here. Outside of what, because the chosen ones walking around talking about, well, the FDC and the ABC and the CDC and Elemental P and FBI got me like this. No, we're going to cut that out. You chose to go into the great sleep and slumber so you could remember yourself. Stop giving people power over you. You did that. Okay? That was you, because you knew you come out. You knew you can't get it wrong. You knew you was your savior. You. No. Them people wasn't in the grocery store when you bought that. Them people not with you at night when you think them crazy thoughts. That was you. You thinking that. Okay? So we're going to be empowered of ourselves. That's how we get to know ourselves, when we stop outsourcing our power. Oh, the government. No. You. Stop with the foolery. It was you. Life happens through who? You. So you decided to do that to yourself, to go into your great sleep and slumber. That's why nobody can tell you nothing when you sleep and slumbering. That's why Moses dividing the Red Sea was symbolic to the blood. There go another blood example. You right about that, Royal. So you got to own that thing. You got to own. They be talking about on TikTok, I'm calling back my energy. Well, if you're going to call it back from the government. Call it back from the CDC too. Call it back from them people that beat you, that trauma. Call it back from that person that left you and hurt you. Call it back. Call all of it back. Don't call some of it back. That was you. You did it, because you know that's how powerful you know you are. And so in doing that, you calcify your pineal gland, because then you, for lack of another word, it's kind of like you stuck on low frequency. You stuck on stupid. Like, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's a season for all things underneath the sun. So you stuck on stupid. You sleep.com. Nobody can tell you nothing. You have ears you can't hear. You have eyes you can't see. You did this to you because you wanted to experience that part of God, because all is God. You wanted to experience that part of God because all is God. You wanted to experience that part of God because all is God. Not just this good is God. The bad is God too. It's called balance. God operates at all of the frequencies. So when you operating at your lower self, like the prodigal son, away from the love in the bosom of God, you got sleep.com. As far as when you get away from the grace of God, you get sleep. You get low frequency. You get calcified. So we all on a journey back to decalcifying the pineal gland. This here helps you with that heightened awareness of decalcifying it. And that's why I said in the other video, you can put it on your forehead. I put it on my face for the last week as moisturizer throughout the day. I have it on now. My twice a day as a woman using it, I put it on my face and I just moisturize my face. That's what I have on my face right now. And it feels so soft and smooth. So for those chosen ones who I'm tailoring this product for too, because of the simple fact that it's balancing you. It's waking you up. Another benefit of it is heightened awareness. And you need that in the golden age. You definitely gonna need that. You need the heightened awareness to get to the golden age, is what I'm saying here. You need heightened awareness to get there. You can't be in the great sleep and slumber, because those are the people that's going to get fell by the wayside. Those are the people that we separate from. In the biblical text, they said the tares from the wheat. Well, yeah, we've got to get away from them, right? In the biblical text, they talk about the broad and the narrow road. Well, we on the narrow one, and few will go that way, right? But it leads to eternal life. The eternal life is in the golden age, the season that we're drawing to us because we longed for it for so long, us chosen ones. So we have to keep the momentum of this going, because together we're the thing that create worlds. Our energy, the higher heightened consciousness, we're the ones that's propelling this thing, the source of God, to become greater and greater. To create other worlds and other worlds, not the ones that at the low frequency. They play their part, but we are the ones that gotta propel them to wake up by being in alignment. It causes others to do the same and the same and the same. It's a domino effect. So you gotta shine your light for the world to see, because your light matters. And this is why I want you to make sure that you have your wild yam butter, so that your light can be shining. You're at a higher state of consciousness, and you're not so separate from your inner being, which is called alignment. Forgive them, people, for they know not what they do. And that's the word of the day. I can feel that heightened awareness. You feel it, Bakiba? Good. Amen. Me, I'm responsible. Yes, you are. Can you put the wild yam butter on your head or scalp? Yes. Lovely. Put it on your head or scalp. Yeah, you can. That crown chakra will be activated. Yep. And the purpose for, tell me this before I go to. The purpose for me creating it the way that I did with the oils that I did, the choice oils that I used in here, or oils that won't clog up your pores and scalp, right? However, to answer this question before I go, I saw it was one person, and it made me think. There was one person who was saying that they were allergic to walnut. There's walnut oil inside of here. And so I replied to them, and I was like, well, if you are allergic, because walnut oil is really highly beneficial. And if you are allergic to that oil, I could make you another one with some, maybe just shea and olive. If you could handle those. Can you handle shea and olive? So the question that I pose to you all, if there be any more, I'll do it. If not, I'm not gonna waste my time. Would you all like one that is made with olive and shea, for those that may be allergic to maybe apricot, maybe flaxseed or walnut? Is there any other one that knows somebody that's allergic to these ingredients? Anybody? Just asking. If I don't get one or two, then I ain't doing it. Because that was just one person, and I thought that to be strange, but they didn't even reply after I said that. But I wanted to see if there was a need. If there's no need, I'm not about to do nothing. Lovely says, I'm not allergic to it. I've never heard of that. But I mean, I'm sure some people are. But these are highly beneficial oils that most people need in their life. Mostly all the blood types need this here, but that one person said that, and I don't know if they were just saying that just to say something. No, perfect. That's what I'm thinking, because ain't nobody said nothing. I ain't doing it. Perfect. We ain't doing no other alternatives. Good. Because I thought that to be strange, because like I'm a blood type connection catalyst, and these particular apricot heals the big C. These are some really rich oils, y'all. I hope y'all know y'all got some rich stuff in y'all hands. I hope y'all know when y'all open up this bottle, this is some rich stuff. These are organic, perfect how it is. Organic, the richest of the rich oils that's highly beneficial for all blood types. The essential oils that I get up in here, it ain't from no now essentials. It ain't from the grocery store. These are hundreds of dollars of the essential oils that's in here. The cheapest essential oil that I have up in here for like I think it's a 2 ounce. It's a 2 ounce bottle, and it's $238. Then I got another essential oil up in here that's $400 and something up in here. Okay, this is some rich stuff. If you don't know, you better act like you know. This is some rich stuff, all the way down to the essential oils, all the way down to who touching it and praying over it and blessing it. Y'all saw my video how I bless my orders when I send them off to the post office. I do that every day. every day. I love being a person to go. I don't even want nobody else to go make the post office runs until I have the truck in, backing it up for the big boxes that's to come. But until then, I want to do it as often as I can. Even if I have to borrow somebody else's truck and stuff, I want to do it because I want to put my hand on it. I want to bless it. I want it, the last hand that touched it from this way, to be mine. Because I love it. I love it. What does it smell like? Somebody else answer. Somebody that has it answer her. What does it smell like? My order has shipped and almost here. I have told so many people about this yam butter. Oh, thank you, babe. Somebody tell her what it smells like. 13. I'm so happy for you. Plus, they didn't respond. They weren't serious about it, Mom. Yeah, overstanding. Thank you. They wasn't serious. Like, leave me alone. Yeah, I was about to say something, but I ain't gonna condemn the people. Yeah, walnut has a zinc in it, and these nuts also that I use, like the walnut. You need the selenium in the walnut because I was thinking collectively covering all aspects, being pH balanced for the skin, being able to penetrate in the skin. So I make the pH balance is good, penetrating in the skin and being smooth and not clogging up the pores. Hence, you could put it on your scalp. But also, the selenium in there is what all thyroids need for proper thyroid function. The selenium, the zinc, the magnesium, the iodine. So this here, y'all just blessed. Y'all just blessed. That's all I gotta say. Y'all just blessed. I wish. I ain't trying to rewrite my story, but if I would have had this a long time ago, it would have been cool. But my story is my story. I needed to go through all of the ins and outs of health and wellness to be right here to be talking to y'all. So nonetheless, we about to get up out of here. We about to get out of here so I could go do things. I'll have to wait for my order. Oh, nobody replied. Soft and buttery. Yes, it's soft and buttery. Um, I don't know how to express the tones of it. It. Mm, I would say kind of like in the vanilla family of scent. Vanilla is what I would think of in the vanilla family. It's nice though. It really is nice. It's nice and soft, nice and soft. But the most important thing, yeah, a buttery flower. Okay, that's a good expression. Royal said it has a nutty, flowery smell. But more importantly than the smell, though, it works. It works. It's a nice smell and it works. Sweet. Somebody said it's a sweet smell. Oh, sweet smelling savior. Go ahead on. We sweet smelling saviors up in here. See how my mind works. I always be thinking about something conscious. Let's see. I have an inflamed scalp from HS and I put the yam on it and haven't been itching as much. Go ahead on, Dawn. Dum, 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 dum. Wait a minute. Testimony. Dum, 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 dum. That's good, baby. I'm so happy for you. And more is to come because it's gradually. And for those that person that asks about putting it on the scalp, that'd be perfect if you have dandruff too, because it's an antifungal. Just in case you didn't know, it's antifungal, anti-inflammatory. It gives your body all the vital minerals, heightens consciousness. It's good for your bones, balancing hormones, both women and men. So that deals with endometriosis, fibroids, estrogen dominance. For men, it deals with that prostate issue, that balding hair, that ED or erectile dysfunction, inability to gain muscle after so many years because your body is toxic. So it's toxic, like getting rid of or releasing that waste. It's just overall just good, y'all. It's just good. It's just so good. And for me, this is my thing. This is my thing to do. I wash with my Be Fresh when I'm getting in the shower. I use this one here first. This is the odor eliminator and a detoxing shower splash. It's called Be Fresh. I use this first, and then I come back with my Be Nourished because this is more like a moisturizer to moisturize my skin. Get out of the shower, and I'm moisturized up, and then after I'm showered, I put my little fingertip amount of this here on my body, probably up in this here area at night, and in the morning I put it on my face, and I'm good. And that's what I do. And everything that I put on my body, I created, and it has helped me, my family, friends, neighbors, and loved ones. Now I'm the little wild yam butter lady in the neighborhood, but it's cool. It's cool. I love what I do, and I love helping people. All right, I'm about to get up out of here because I gotta to package or make another run. So we're about to pray. We about to pray and get on going. All right, love it. Be fresh is my favorite. Yeah, I love your accent. Where in the South? Oh, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, but I'm in Arizona now. I gotta get some Be Fresh. Be Fresh is really, really, really good. It's a perfect shower splash. Get rid of odors and fungus if you have toenail odors. You just use a little bit. Don't overdo it. Just a little bit on a wet cloth for Be Fresh, and especially for the private areas for the women and stuff. You got to have something that's pH balanced there, that's not harsh like soap with lye inside of it that strip your vagina so much. And so Be Fresh balances those areas in the armpit area. So I use Be Fresh more or less like on my face first before I wash with Be Nourished, on my face, underarm, private area, and my feet, because Be Fresh is high in magnesium too. So, like how them people be having them crusty heels of their toe feet and stuff. You put Be Fresh on there, and it's high in magnesium, and now all that dead skin comes off. Like you could kind of like literally like do like this here on your feet after using it, and all of that dead skin just falling off because it's so high in magnesium, and it makes you smell really, really good and balance your skin and stuff. All right, just ordered the yam cream. Oh, I'm happy for you, pretty. I'm so happy for you. Let's put our hands together, chosen ones, and get up out of here. Where two or more come together, there'll be God's plural in the midst. And so shall we be. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Last one, take a deep breath in and blow it out. God, source energy, inner being, infinite intelligence, thank you for the friendly reminder on forgiving. Thank you for the friendly reminder of not condemning our lower selves, our reflections. Thank you for the friendly reminder to forgive them, for they know not what they do. Because there's only one I am. I am the I am. I am the I am. So I shall forgive them, for they know not what they do. I am the I am in my simulated environment, so I shall forgive them, for they know not what they do. And in forgiving them, I become perfectly in alignment with my inner being. And the two shall become one, my left and my right brain hemisphere. The marriage of the bride and groom takes place, all because of my forgiveness. All because I decided to stay in alignment and forgive them, for they know not what they do. Write in the comment, I forgive. I forgive. I want you to spell it out. I forgive. I forgive, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. That's the words of today. I forgive. I forgive, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. And I want you to practice keeping this momentum. I forgive, I forgive, I forgive, because they know not what they do. Because they are at a lower version of themselves. That I am part of the I amness. I have to stay in my position with my alignment with my inner being. That's all that matters to me. I shall let nothing separate me from the love of God. I shall let nothing get me from out of alignment with my inner being, because I am at my best when I'm in my inner being's bosom. I forgive, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. Because greater is it that is in me than it that is in this world. Therefore, I forgive. I forgive because forgiveness is flow. I forgive because forgiveness allows me to receive those manifestations. I forgive because I'm powerful when I forgive. I'm lovable when I forgive. I'm growing when I forgive. I forgive. That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you for your energy. I forgive. I'm dealing with hormonal imbalances, vision, joints, and gut issues. Things. Make sure you get your wild yam butter. This video was from my heart to yours. Y'all be blessed. I love you too, babe. Bye, Rita. Bye, Rita. We got two Ritas up in here. Thank y'all for being here. Bye, Royal. Thank you, Ash. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you, YouTube. Let's see. Y'all be blessed too. Bye, Miss Grateful. Bye, Bakiba.